So good, it's a bad habit. Sit down, you got a bad habit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit, and it is for the CWF Worldwide Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Durham, North Carolina. He is the PWI Ultra J champion, Chet Sterling. And his opponent from Big Castle, Virginia, he is the CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews.
Who it's all about right here?
Cecil Scott, it was 52 weeks ago, almost to the day. Whoa! Whoa! I was gonna set the stage for this matchup. I may not have time. Andrews, shoulders down again, only two. Chet Sterling exploding out of the corner immediately. I was gonna say it was 52 weeks ago, almost to the day. Chet Sterling was a double champion, holding one half of the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship and the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship. He lost that championship to Cedric Alexander, who then went on to travel the globe and make it the worldwide television title. It has taken Chet Sterling 52 weeks to get a one-on-one rematch for that championship here against Aric Andrews, and Chet Sterling is wasting no time. I believe that was the fourth cover in the opening 60 seconds of this matchup.
Yeah, he's going for it, and for that whole year, he has desperately tried to get this championship back. He lost that title to Cedric Alexander, and it started a several months, kind of a down period for Chet Sterling. He lost the tag title immediately after that, clotheslines the man out of the ring, and really had trouble getting his footing for several months.
Sterling would go on to redeem himself when he captured the Ultra J Championship from Cedric Alexander and sent Alexander to Monday Night Raw with a loss. Woo! And there is that Ultra J style, the high-flying junior heavyweight style that Chet Sterling has been making more and more a part of his arsenal in recent months since capturing that championship.
Right, you don't see guys, once they get set in their ways, start to add new wrinkles to their offense, and Chet has done a good job of that the last several months. He's added a lot of varied offense that he didn't have before, and it's made him a lot more successful.
He has beaten people with that huge frog splash, the high fly flow. Always loved the Rough Rider, that leaping leg lariat. Always loved the blockbuster, that 360 neck breaker. But yeah, Sterling has come so far from the days when he was merely the lackey for William Cross in the Aftermath, the apprentice for Trevor Lee. He has soaked up all the knowledge and all the teachings of the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion Trevor Lee to the point that now he stands as Ultra J champion, Trevor Lee stands as Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. They be the two top dogs in all the Carolinas. Certain individuals such as Arik Royal would certainly protest that. Nevertheless, Sterling heads up top. Big clothesline.
And you might have him here. Aric Andrews has had nothing going here in the early going. But we kind of write off Andrews a little bit. Yeah, he's not been too keen on defending that belt, but when he gets his back in the corner, he's a fighter, like it or not.
Yeah, he defended the belt against 3 opponents at one time recently in Greensboro and held on to it. He escaped by the literal skin of his teeth, but he held on to it nonetheless.
Nice reversal.
Sterling hard into the buckle. Andrews charges, eats the buckle.
Oh man, look at that string. The snake eyes it, yes sir.
Oh, clubbed him right in the back of the head.
Northern lariat, that may knock him loopy.
Clubbed him right in the back of the head. Sterling's face ate canvas, and he is hurt bad. Cover.
Oh, and a lot of people may not know this. There's a point on the back of the brain at the base of the neck where if you get hit, it could cause temporary blindness. And I've seen that happen before.
That would be a horrific misfortune to fall Sterling here. You wait a full year to get a one-on-one return matchup.
Man, Andrews, that just shows the size and the strength that he has. It's a couple of minutes on offense, and he has leveled this thing right out.
Yeah, talk about guys that have improved their game in recent months. Aric Andrews is up at the top of that list. He has started to really embrace and think and move like a big man. 6'4", 230 pounds, and just ran right through Chet Sterling. It's literally like someone stood him up and said, be that skyscraper, be aggressive, cover, 2! Oh, a near fall, and I believe that may be the role that Andrews' partner, his mentor, his running buddy, Lee Valiant, has played in his career. I believe Valiant is the driving force that has said to Aric Andrews, that has fired him up, that has motivated him to be, I gotta say, thus far, a successful worldwide television champion.
Absolutely, and a lot of people may not realize that one of the hardest things as a pro wrestler is to figure out what kind of wrestler you are. And that doesn't necessarily mean like what kind of moves am I gonna do, what's my persona, but really find out what's my identity out there. Some guys never find it. I'll admit I never found it. The successful ones find it quick. Andrews, it's taken him a little while, but he has started to find out who he is.
Spent the first, 5 or so years of his CWF career as part of a tag team. A very successful tag team. They went undefeated for 14 months.
Whoa.
But once he went on his own, to your credit, Chet. Whoa.
Oh, no.
Andrews caught him. No, he didn't. Once Andrews went out on his own, to your point, Seabear, it took him, 14, 16 months to find his footing as a singles wrestler.
Oh, I think Andrews baited him in on that one. That was pretty smart.
Yes, it was. Brush past the drop kick. Andrews. Oh!
And you see him, he uses not only using his size, but he uses his length and his reach. We've talked in the past about guys like Elijah Evans, guys that really know how to use their reach. And it's an underrated aspect of pro wrestling, but Andrews has figured it out. You saw how much extension he got on something as simple as a knee drop.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Sterling got to fight from underneath here.
And that's something these tall guys could do. He doesn't have to jump up 3-4 feet in the air. He can just lift his body and drop.
Sterling up and over, sunset flip. Trying. Oh boy.
Too much size.
Swing and a miss.
Chet still has the quickness edge here, even after all this punishment. Oh, man, that's the third huge strike from Aric Andrews right to the face of Chet Sterling at a cover.
2! Woo! Another near fall. Everything Aric Andrews does hurts. Everything Aric Andrews does is with the intent on winning the matchup. And you see Chet Sterling is taking every bit of that 2.99999 to try and recover.
Right, that's something he learned from Trevor Lee. And Pierce has got to watch in there, make sure that hand doesn't go over the mouth and the nose. It's a nice little move here by Aric Andrews to kind of gain his breath back. But Chet might be going out. Ooh. And one thing we'll say about Chet Sterling, I don't think anybody has as much fire except for maybe the champion Trevor Lee. Nice reversal.
Sterling rolls to his feet. That 10-minute worldwide television time limit is a kicker, though. If Andrews can control the pace, he will survive as champion on a technicality. The 10-minute draw favors the champion. That's really the whole concept behind the worldwide television title. Frantic motion and movement, and you're racing against the clock. Andrews, as the champion, his role becomes to play the clock.
Right, and that 10-minute time limit is by design.
2 minutes remain, 2 minutes.
Traditionally, it's the most heavily defended title that we have, so the time limits are shorter. But if you're Aric Andrews, we're going to get this big suplex here. He slips out. I'll come back to it.
Great thinking from Sterling. Drops the champion on the back of his head.
And we've talked in the past about champions that want to take that 10-minute draw or want to go for the win. I think Andrews is perfectly fine taking that draw.
Absolutely. Another day that he survives as champion is perfectly content for him.
90 seconds.
But we saw in the past some of the great champions like Roy Wilkins would manipulate that time limit to perfection. Chet was ready for that left hand. A lot of people forget Andrews is a southpaw.
These two have faced each other numerous times this year before Andrews became champion. They know each other very well.
Came at him with that forearm, and we got coming up on a minute left in this thing.
Right, we got about a minute and 2 seconds at this point.
1 minute remains.
There's the call, 60 seconds.
Now, we have seen many a television championship won and lost in this crucial final 60 seconds. It is the fourth quarter of this one. Andrews, torture rack.
It's a new one for Andrews.
Oh, God.
Dropped him with an H5-0, and he's got him in the cover.
That's all. Oh, I thought Andrews would retain it right there. To his credit, Andrews went for the win, and now he sees the clock. Now he's got to make a decision, a game day decision. Does he play for the draw or go for the win? He will shut up his critics if he goes for the win.
Well, he hasn't backed off yet. Chet, he's got to hit something big here. Rough Rider.
Got him with it.
15 seconds.
Man, you got to cover him, Chet.
Sterling has got to make something happen here.
Go on top.
10 seconds.
High fly flow. High fly flow.
Yes.
He's got seconds to nail it. Seconds to hit.
Oh, he got nothing but knees with 2 seconds to go.
He crashed and burned on the high fly blow. And Aric Andrews will hold
10 minutes. Time
on.
limit has expired.
Sterling crashed and burned on the high fly
By
blow.
rule, Aric Andrews will remain your worldwide television champion.
Good Lord, what a fight we have seen here between champion and challenger.
Great television championship match, but Andrews lives to fight another day.
Like him or not, and I don't know of anyone that does, Aric Andrews has survived every obstacle that has come into his path and remains the worldwide television champion.